Tonight, before you go to bed, make an inspection tour of your ice box. How's that Pabst Blue Ribbon supply holding out? Tomorrow morning when your dealer says, "What did you have?" say, "Pabst Blue Ribbon." What else?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail the seven seas, Mr. Anthony Luby and Luke Farnsworth. And today we come to you with a special edition of the Hello Harem podcast. We are live every once in a while when Luke is in town. The boys get together up at the old stomping grounds, get back to our grassroots, and here we are surrounded by anime memorabilia, vibing. We're stomping in the old grounds.
I miss the old grounds.
We were up here Wednesday night, and we were like, man, that old setup we had in the other room, like the last one we had for the season 2, that was primo.
So good.
That was primo.
I know.
And now we have this.
I mean, if we could make this the full setup, I would, because the sound is better in here. It's bigger.
Right.
It would just need some work. Like,
Yeah.
we have to put up our soundproofing.
We'd need more lighting on other
Yeah.
areas, but like,
I'd have to not live in Virginia.
Yeah,
that's also a big one. Or
I
we
think
would
the
not have to
biggest
live in
factor
Ohio.
though is the soundproofing and lighting, not the fact that Luke lives 600 miles away.
So we
Yeah.
could do it. You know that episode of Big Bang Theory where Sheldon was the computer monitor? He said Bazinga in the car. We could do like that. But I'm here and I say Bazinga.
It would just still feel distant, you know?
Yeah, that would
Like
feel
if Luke
weird.
was a computer monitor.
and he only said Bazinga.
And my only words are Bazinga.
So, if you listened to last week's episode, then you know that we are at Fan Expo. We did run into some friends up there already. I know there'll be more coming by. But that's where we were. We got out of there at, when did it end?
It ended at 8 tonight.
8 o'clock.
8.
We went and got food with Amanda and their streaming buddy Rico.
What time is it now?
It is
fucking-
11:45.
Yeah, and then after this, we have to watch Nijion.
The longest show of the season, man.
Right, those 3-minute episodes are
Killer.
absolutely killer. And then we have to be up at like
7 something.
Probably just play it
check
safe.
what time does it start tomorrow?
Starts at
Starts at
9:30.
9:30.
9:30. Yeah, wake up at like 7 o'clock.
And try to get out of here by 8.
Yeah.
And I already feel like dead.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I'm
I'm
so
so
tired.
tired.
And we didn't even really do anything today.
It's standing on your feet, always having to be like alert. I think what does it. It like not physically kills you, but like mentally.
Oh, I know. But I'm saying, like, we didn't even really do anything today. Now imagine adding all of that and having to interact with all those people tomorrow.
Yeah, because Fridays are pretty dead. Honestly,
Because everyone's at work most of the time that you're
like,
there.
The thing starts at 1 today, so it's like 4 hours of not really anybody being there.
Yeah.
Just like the VIP people.
And then 3 hours of people finally showing up
Yeah.
after work.
So today's aren't that bad, but Saturdays are. I can't even get my
They're
words.
so long.
It's 9:30 to 8, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
9:30
okay.
to 7.
Still has his fucking
7, yeah.
9:30 to 7. We have almost 10 hours of people just being there.
And a lot, like probably triple the amount of people.
Oh, easily.
It's so much busier.
Yeah.
But on the bright side, I mean, I don't know if you can consider this a bright side. There's only like 2 booths that I would like to buy things from.
Yeah, there's really not a lot.
And that's not really saying too much about what they're selling, and I want to make that clear. There's a lot of cool shit being sold, just nothing pertaining to us.
Like, there's significantly less figures.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
I found 2 booths that sell anime figures.
I found like 2
I
and
think
a
we
quarter.
found 3.
You found another one?
There's like the one right behind us that has the Gundams.
Yeah.
The guy with the
He has all the
with
plushies, around. Yeah.
and then on the other side, there's some guy that has like a small shelf of a few figures.
Yeah.
Me and Amanda found one. There was a couple Nendroids. But
Yeah, I
saw
did
some
see him.
Nendroids.
Yeah.
Actually, the
the-
Gundam guy has some Nendroids.
The
Really?
Yeah.
Gundam guy has a Nanachi.
No,
Yeah,
he
it's a
doesn't.
fucking-
It's
Nanachi.
like $90 or something.
That's pretty
And I went
expensive.
around looking, and I was like, I can't really warrant that. But if I don't buy anything else, spending $90 for a Nanachi is totally in
Yeah,
my
if
budget.
that was the only
Yeah.
thing you got.
Usually we'd get like 2 pop-up parade figures.
something.
Plushies.
We have to get a keychain somewhere.
I could not find
There's
any
no
decent
good
ones.
keychains, dude.
None.
Like they're all the acrylic that easily break.
See, I don't like the.
That's what I'm
rubber
afraid
ones are
to
where
get
it's at.
those.
I'd rather have the rubber ones.
And the only Love Live object in that entire place that we saw was that Nozomi.
Yeah, that was the only one.
The
Just that
Nozomi.
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 Let's see what we did there.
Yeah, we're all pretty fucking tired, but
It's a fucking rough day.
yeah,
didn't
but we
even
got to
put my end of
do
the week.
what's required to bring you guys.
We did get a surprise visit from our boy Alex.
Yeah, he did show up, so that was really cool.
Really cool, actually.
He'll be
That
there
was-
all weekend.
Yeah, he's coming back. He's driving back to Erie after night, and then he's driving back from Erie today.
What is Erie's like a
An
2-hour drive?
hour and a half.
From Cleveland.
That's really not that bad.
It's not that bad, but,
But,
that
like,
still sucks.
yeah.
It's
still
it's
does
just
suck.
something knowing you have to cross a state border.
Yeah.
I think there's something that adds to that.
the plus side is he gets cheaper gas here.
Oh, yeah. Well,
They
I
said it's
don't know about-
expensive.
Really?
Yeah, because me
It's
and
almost
Luke were talking to him
$4.
before we left.
He was like, it's $3.79 when we were talking about gas prices the other week, and we were
He was
like,
like, "Oh, that's
you guys were like,
fucking cheap."
it's under $3. It's like $2.95 here, and I was like, oh, that's $3.19. That kind of sucks for me. It was like $3.79 or $3.89 or something like that up there.
Dude, I paid $2.99 today.
Yeah, he's like, gas is dirt cheap compared to back in
man.
Erie. Which I remember when we went to Erie, we were like, holy fuck, gas is expensive here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird because it's no different than Cleveland.
No,
Like, it's really not.
but they like
I mean,
to,
Cleveland's arguably, not even arguably, it's just a bigger city, so maybe
Yeah.
that's why.
maybe, but even then,
But
just
it's like,
weird.
I'm talking geographically, it's the exact same.
I think it's just because it's Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania sucks.
Pennsylvania's fucking
Pennsylvania does suck.
It does suck. The turnpike sucks. Everything sucks.
Their laws
Pennsylvania's
suck.
like the northern Virginia, but no oceans.
Yeah, their alcohol rules are stupid.
The alcohol rules aren't stupid. You just have to go to an ABC.
Well, it's like Pennsylvania's pretty high in taxes, I think.
I'm pretty sure. They just suck. Like, it is what it is.
Pennsylvania's just bad.
Yeah. They have.
What are you trying to say?
I was going to say Baltimore. We're like, no, Baltimore's
Yeah,
in
they have
Maryland.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, Philadelphia sucks.
Pittsburgh,
Pittsburgh sucks.
Pittsburgh,
And Philadelphia. Pilsadelphia.
Pilkadelphia.
Philadelphia.
I need to find a fucking anime of the week real
We got
quick.
an epic business card today too.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
from
did.
that dude.
We got some really insider information on some cons.
So
So
you of Jacksonville, Florida.
yeah, honestly, that
Maybe.
sounds fucking sweet. And then the one in Orlando, what was that one called? Megalocon? What'd she say?
The one in Jacksonville was WasabiCon.
Yeah,
The one in
The-
Portland was also WasabiCon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's like three
there's one
Wasabi
that's
cons. The
happening-
she said in Orlando next week.
yeah. Next week is like Megalocon or something.
Oh yeah, Megalocon.
I think that was the name, but I don't really remember.
I think that was it too, but it's literally next week.
Yeah, there's no way we could swing.
There's no way I could
No.
get a day off and buy a plane ticket and go.
We'd have to like restock things, which would be impossible.
Oh my
like,
god,
literally
we would lose
impossible.
so much money unless we sold everything there.
You'd also have to figure out, how to get it in time, and also if you can even get a booth up.
Yeah, that's what
there'd
I'm
be
saying.
no
Like,
way. It's definitely like there's no more vendors that are applying.
no.
It's
No.
been full for
I'm
now.
pretty sure that she was just inviting us to go and hang out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which would be cool, but
it would, but that's all the way in Orlando.
Yeah, and I'm
Little
not,
known fact: we're a northern border state, and Florida is kind of a southern border state.
Yeah, we got a-
We're
a great-
literally across the country.
they have
vertically.
the Gulf of Mexico. We have Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're pretty far, and we're northeast Ohio.
Yeah.
Luke, check Absolute Duo.
I'm pretty sure I can tell you off the top of my head that that's not been
That
done.
one doesn't sound familiar.
Has not been done.
I think so.
Let me do a find in page real fast. Absolute. No.
I feel like
doesn't
I've
exist.
seen that, but
You have. I think I'm the only one who's seen it.
you might have been.
Doesn't exist. So there you go. Your anime of the week has been chosen. That's a spoiler alert for all of you at home before we go
It
into
might just be that show that I just
so
named.
we do like the and then it's like anime of the week pops up with a special firework effect. It's like anime of the week.
trying to have us edit that in.
No,
No.
because I know you won't. So I'm just
I
saying
lied.
what happens for all the viewers at home because it's a visual podcast.
Yeah.
Ignore the video for this part. That's the effect. Whenever we say it's time for anime of the week, that's the effect that should go off in your head. It's like a big bright yellow screen with red text that says Anime of the Week, and a single firework green screen effect goes off in the middle of it.
And I want the transition for Anime of the Week to just roll in from left.
No, it's like the PowerPoint presentation
Where the
effect,
block
where it's the block that flips. And it goes like, the block flips and it says Anime of the Week, a single fire goes, and that's the noise too. It's
Yeah.
my voice going, you didn't add in an actual firework effect, and then the box rotates again and it's us again.
Should I go shake that real quick just so we
If
see?
you wanna.
If you want.
I you know that we're doing it live. I just feel like we should take all precautions.
I'm glad that you all can see how we think live now.
Well, yeah, it's because something always fucks up.
Not last time, dude. It
was
fine
pretty
last
cool
time.
last
We
time.
did live and we did it this way.
Well,
Actually,
no,
we
the
did-
first time we tried to use Alex's laptop, but it wasn't powerful
Yeah.
enough to run the HDMI.
So we pulled my laptop out.
Yeah,
and
so
it's-
then
Luke's
then
working
everything went
horse.
cool.
The
But, oh no,
old-
we also ran into this laptop disconnecting from the voices.
that's
Yeah,
true.
and we had a buzz.
But it's all good now.
Yeah, everything seems pretty clean.
We did 2 in winter and they went fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The first time was back in October.
yeah, because
Yeah,
you were up here for Halloween.
Yeah, and then we
Yeah.
tried it the first time, and then we had all the goofies going on. Sorry for the buzz, guys. Ooh, buzzbin. And then 2 times in winter, and they went perfect.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
We got good at this. The only downside is I have to use this mic and not my cool little flashy mic.
Yeah, that is true. And these are bonks.
Mine's an Audio Technica.
Yours definitely sounds more of like a professional mic because it has like a deeper tone to it. I've noticed.
Yeah, it's like a $150 mic. I didn't
Really?
pay for it.
You got it for free.
Yeah, I got all that shit for free.
So,
Yeah.
viewers at home, this isn't a ploy to get you to comment. What's your favorite flavor of Monster?
This is an interest. We came across this dilemma
We did.
the other night.
It's green. It's
And-
original green.
And I don't know if I've said this before. I don't drink Monster anymore because I drank it way too much in high school. But green's definitely the best flavor.
This shit's bussing right now.
It's so good.
It is.
I'm loving it. It's
Like-
like, you know that feeling when you taste something a little tart and it like makes your mouth hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm getting.
It's just it's so much flavor going on in my mouth, and I drink nothing but water anymore. Really, it's just having this abstract flavor in my mouth tastes so good.
And the thing is, I think the best flavors of Monster are the ones that you don't know what they are, and this fits that perfectly.
Oh, this is
I
totally
had no
green.
idea what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
Like, what does this taste
Like
like?
it looks like jet fuel. It tastes like Monster Green. And
It smells like
smell
Monster
like?
It
Green.
smells like Monster Green.
yeah, it smells like an old person's.
I don't like
Chemo
the
piss.
ones like peach and watermelon and like the strawberry. I don't like knowing what flavor I'm drinking
Yeah.
with Monster. Or like Red Bull. I like not knowing.
Yeah, Red Bull is another one that has like a. Pardon my yawn. Like you can't
It's an
put a
indiscriminate
flavor to it. Because people will say like, "Oh, it's citrus, lemon, lime flavor." I'm like, no, this is not fucking citrus, lemon, lime flavor.
I don't know what
This is Red Bull. This is creamy, yet not creamy, and I don't know. It's just what it is. That's all it is.
You reading the ingredients?
It has natural flavors.
I love natural flavors.
Yeah, those are my favorite flavors.
And this is the sugar-free version. They just kind of came out with the sugar-free version of OG Monster. Because if this was not sugar-free, I would not be drinking it.
no, which took them fucking forever.
That's crazy.
The
that it
first
took
sugar-free
so
they
long.
came out with was the white.
Dude, there's only 10 calories in this.
I know, it's nutty.
Did you see your daily percentage of riboflavin and niacin?
What is it?
No.
Your vitamin B2, you get 260% of your daily value.
Nice.
B3, you get 250% of your daily value. Vitamin B6, you get 240%. And vitamin B12, you get 500% of your
Let's
daily
go.
value. Of your percent daily value from
Wow.
one can.
Hell yeah.
They say these aren't good for you.
right.
You know what they say, too much of a good thing's a bad thing. Let's down 6 of these.
That would be
3,000% of your daily value.
One of these has, I believe, 180 milligrams of caffeine.
I mean, that wouldn't kill you. Isn't like a
160 milligrams per can.
Isn't like a lethal dose like 1,200 or
I don't
1,000?
know.
Well, if it's 1,000, we might be dead because 6 of these times, or 160 times 6 is. I'm not great at mental
What's
math, but that's
16
pretty.
times
That
6?
might just be.
960.
So 960. We're there. We're good. We're
We're
under the
in there.
threshold of
Ignore
lethality.
the coffee that we had this morning.
Is that daily consumption of caffeine? Because I did have a coffee this morning with 200 milligrams of caffeine.
Yes, that's daily.
So I'd be
consumption.
dead.
This is a. There's also
could be.
fruit juice (parenthesis color close parenthesis). I don't know what that means.
Isn't there a dye in food? I think it's like red 6 or red 12 that
Red
are really
40.
fucking horrible for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like absolutely awful for you.
It's like
And
cancer
in,
causing.
Yeah, it's in
Yeah,
like
I think
everything.
it's banned in Europe.
Red 40.
It's
Yeah.
probably only legal in America.
Probably.
Yeah.
So the thing that also people freak out too much is that if you look at the percent of like red 40 that's in things, it's like less than 1%.
Really?
Yeah, like there's nowhere near enough that would give you cancer of any sort. People just freak out about it.
People freak out a lot about a lot of things.
It's like how people are like, well, if this isn't allowed in California, then why is it allowed in the rest of the states? That must say something.
Yeah. California, like everything causes cancer there.
California is weird. It's like, it seems like the one state that just does things different.
They
I'm trying
do.
to think of what it is. It's like if it has any chance of causing cancer of any percent, you have to put a label on it.
Really?
Like if you have a 0.00005% chance of catching cancer for something, they still label it as cancerous
I feel like I can get cancer from a fucking burger.
or something like
Like
that.
McDonald's.
Like it's something like insane that no one else does because it's completely fucking useless. Because if you catch cancer from that, you can catch cancer from just walking outside.
Yeah, because the air,
And the sun.
Because of the sun.
the sun.
Yeah, like anything that's around the sun's level is considered cancerous.
Well, you know what
to
that means? Guys, California, you got to fund your own space mission to get all the top politicians in California to put a label on the sun that says it causes cancer.
I just
They
say get
should
rid
go
of
up there themselves and
That's
put
what
it
I'm
on.
saying. You guys
Yeah.
got to do that. You know, it's dangerous, and you're the only people that care enough to do that. So,
We should launch all politicians to the sun in Minecraft.
so we're calling on you, California politicians and top government officials, to get a ride with Mr. Musk and go to the sun and slap a big fat "This may cause cancer in California" label on it.
Oh, they should just go at night. Then it's not hot.
yeah.
Duh.
The sun turns off at night.
Yeah.
It's colder at night, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. Just
could
bring
go
a
right
blanket.
now.
Just bring a blankie.
They can go right now. It's nice and cold out. The sun's not on.
Yeah. So to prove that you really care about your citizens, guys, just go to the sun, slap a big label on it, and when you get back, you'll be treated like heroes. Because you're not only saving California, you're saving the world,
America.
which is the world.
I'm also sure someone's like typing about how wrong I am about Red 40 or something. I don't care.
You're so fucking stupid.
It's actually really bad for you.
Ponytail pussy bitch.
If you ingest 3 grams of Red 40, you can die.
I feel like 3 grams, that's a lot.
That's a shit ton.
That's why I made that number up.
3 grams.
If you ingest 3 grams of Red 40, you could die. I don't know what the actual numbers are. I know that there's Red 40 in fucking everything. I've been alive for 24 years, and I've probably ingested a shit ton of Red 40, and I'm not dead.
Dude, I feel like Twizzlers are 100% red 40, and I'm good.
Yeah.
I love
And I've ate a
Twizzlers.
shit ton of
I
those.
fucking love Twizzlers.
love Twizzies here.
And it's not like the people that are like, oh, I didn't get the vaccine and now I don't have the COVID. Like, that's not the same thing either. I've been actively ingesting Red 40 and I do not have cancer.
Well, not yet. You just wait.
Not yet.
Here's to Red 40.
Cheers. You can tell we are not in the right mind right now.
No, man, I'm fucking
No, I'm
exhausted.
tired. I'm going to do Anime of the Week.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
then we can start debunking these
Gonna
shows.
Really do it.
I do have a gripe I want to bring up too that I want to know how you guys feel about, but
All right,
we'll go
we'll
through
do that after Anime
we'll
of the
do it
Week.
after
Yeah.
Anime of the Week.
Okay. So my Anime of the Week is Absolute Duo. Synopsis. Individuals who can materialize weapons from their soul are called blazers, and they attend Koryo Academy High School in order to harness their abilities. Each student is required to partner with another in the hopes that one day the pair can attain the power of absolute duo. Toru Kokone hopes to attend this academy in order to gain power after his sister and friends were slain by a mysterious man. However, at the opening ceremony, he is forced to duel against the person sitting next to him, with the loser being expelled. As Toru prepares to give the match his all, it is not a weapon that manifests from his soul, but a shield, an irregularity which catches the attention of a foreign student named Julie Sigtuna. Basically, the show is... What are you doing? Is as described. These they go to school. They go to school, and each person there can produce a weapon. Most of the time, it's like a bow, a sword, or what have you. And this man produces a shield.
Do they have guns?
I think there are guns. I'm pretty sure. It's been a little bit since I have seen the show.
I'd go blasting. I'd be like, pow,
Blast.
pow.
So anyways, I
But,
started
Start
blasting.
This, our main man, I think it said his name.
Wasn't it
Yeah.
Kiko now? You just
yeah,
read
yeah.
it.
Kokone. Anyway, he sits next to the girl that he's paired up with, and she is like a very quiet kudere with silver hair. She's pretty epic. And the show is kind of older, so it has that older-ish feel to it, along with the story, if that makes any sense at all. Like, imagine a...
Just basic tropes.
Yeah, very basic tropes. The show's mildly ecchi, which really caught me off guard. It was all right. It was pretty good.
Catch me off guard.
There's really like not too many crazy things that go on in it.
Is this just the 12-episode one?
Yeah, a little 12-episode banger.
I love that term.
I think
12-episode
I've had
banger.
Absolute Duo on my list.
I have it on
And
my list
I've
too.
heard the name a lot.
It was pretty fun to watch. It was like nothing crazy, but it was pretty good. I think one thing didn't make me go like, that was fucking dumb. I think it was around near the end. They're on like a pirate ship or something. It didn't get like too weird, but there was like that one part that made me go, what is going on? But the ecchi in the show did catch me off guard a lot. I did not expect that.
I think every time I go to watch Absolute Duo, I watch a shitter of a show, and then I look at the rating. I'm like, that has like a 6.5 or something. Like, I don't want to watch another shitter.
Yeah, Absolute Duo does not have like the best rating. I think, what did MAL say? It got a 6.43.
Yeah. And every time I get done with like some real shitter, I'm like, oh, I could watch this. And I look, I'm like, fuck, I can't do it right now.
I would say it's better than a 6.43. Mm-hmm. I did enjoy it more than that. I mean, I sat through the whole thing and watched it on my own volition.
Shut up.
So if that's worth anything,
I mean, I guess we've watched a lot of shitty shows in our day. So
usually like if I watch a shitty show, I'm watching it seasonally. I usually don't watch garbage ass shows.
So you're just
On
saying
my
you
own.
have like
No, I'm-
premonition to be like, that show is shitty.
no, like if I think the show, if I'm a couple episodes in and I think it sucks, I'm not going to finish it. 'Cause it's
Really?
No.
Why?
What do you mean why? Because I watch a couple episodes. I'm like, I'm not really vibing with this, and then I stop.
Do you do that, Luke?
I think I've only done that like once or twice.
And like, keep in mind, I'm not just picking these shows because they like. I just see a thumbnail of it on live chart that's airing. Like, I know at least a little bit about the show.
No, I'm talking like shows like that that aren't airing.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, if the show is on my watch list, I know a little bit about it. Like, I know something.
Really?
So, like going.
I'm not just going in like blind as fuck.
So I have this
That's
weird.
fun.
I have this weird thing where like if I start a show and it's really bad, I think it's really funny if I finish it.
Okay, well, you're weird.
Because then I'm like, and now I can bitch about the show and then like spoil the whole show and make sure no one else watches it because I put myself through it.
I just feel like if I start a show, I like, unless it is, I think I've only dropped like 2 shows in my life, maybe one that I can remember, and that's just Arknights. If I start a show like it's on my watch list,
You didn't
You
drop
dropped Girls
Arknights.
Frontline.
It was Girls Frontline.
oh, it was, yeah, that's right. I got the 2 confused because they both really weren't good.
One arguably a lot worse than the
Arknights
other.
Yeah,
at least looked good.
Yeah, Arknights looked a lot better. But if I have a shit ton of shows on my watch list that I have no idea what they're about. I literally saw the thumbnail and I'm like, okay, yes.
I have that as well, but like most of my watch list was comprised of recommendations from you two.
So you know how you've always asked me how the fuck I find some of the shows I watch?
Yeah.
Imagine watching a 5-second gif of a girl falling over and I go, yeah, it looks fine.
That's what that's
Yeah,
how a
what's
lot
that? I want to watch
A
that.
lot of my shows are like that. But like if I'm watching a shitty show, like say I'm a couple episodes in, I feel like it's a disservice to myself to drop that show.
That makes no sense.
That doesn't, because you're a hypocrite.
Why?
Because you dropped fucking Girls Frontline.
It wasn't in my watch list. I didn't like find that show myself
But
and put it in my watch
you're
list.
You don't.
queuing
You
it
hardly
up.
even have a watch list, do you?
Bro, have you been on Crunchyroll, like Funimation?
I don't
and
consider-
High
that's
Dive
like-
and Verve. That's
I don't know.
those
Me-
are my watch list.
me and
I
Luke-
literally just tag shows in that.
Well,
I
me
don't.
and Luke are just on like a different level than you.
I like
Where
lists.
I have like a physical. We have physical lists.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a list guy.
So that's why I'm saying it doesn't seem like you have a watch list, because I feel like you don't actively go in and look at what you've watched and what's.
But
coming up.
I have a very, very at least decent idea of what is in those lists on those websites.
I wonder if I
Like it's not
inputted-
like just road to 6-1.
Yeah, but
over.
like, do you go back and look at what you've watched?
yeah. I mean, from what I can.
Well, that's like my point. It doesn't really matter.
Was that an ant?
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers are everywhere. in
They
here.
are. We need an ant
I don't get
trap
how
in
that's
here.
hypocritical though. Like I drop one show that was not in my watch list. When I'm talking about shows that are in my list that I have like saved, queued up.
Well, like, you have to look at it from my perspective. Technically, Girls Frontline is on my watch list because I add it to my list. Therefore, it is on my watch list. And from my point of view, it's on my list, and you are saying you don't drop shows that are on the list, yet that show is technically on the list.
Because it does follow your criteria of it's a show you don't really know a lot going into, and it's on a list of things that you will watch.
I mean, yeah, I guess when you put it that way, but like with one singular example, I don't really think it
Well,
holds
like,
water.
I'm not saying, I'm saying like that's the point.
Okay, well, I still don't think I'm a hypocrite when I say I'm doing a disservice to myself. I didn't feel great dropping the show. It's not like I was like, yeah, this show sucks. I'm happy I dropped this. Part of me was like, man, I wish I kind of finished it just to say I did.
What was that show we all forgot about halfway through the season?
This season?
No, like forever. It was a while ago. Oh, Monster Girl Doctor.
Oh, yeah.
And we all forgot that show even existed
Yeah.
at one point.
Because it was not great.
No, Monster Girl Doctor sucked.
I forgot it was.
Didn't it
even
get a season 2?
No.
No.
I feel like
I thought it would be really similar to Monster Musume.
it
not.
wasn't. It sucked.
That show's based though.
I don't know. I just feel like if I start a show, like kind of going into a random one, like that it's already finished and everything, I feel like I like have to finish it no matter what.
Well, like and this is not a knock. I know Moriarty the Patriot is kind of like, it's supposed to be ranked really high and pretty good. I started it, watched an episode, and I was like, I'm not really feeling this right now. Essentially dropped it.
Yeah.
That's not saying I might not go back to it, but it was on my list. I stopped because I wasn't just vibing with it. I don't consider that like a bad thing.
I'm not saying it's a bad. I never said it was a bad thing. I'm just saying that's not what I do. It makes sense. Like your logic is definitely more sound than my own. I don't know. I just feel like it's a little bit of a disservice to myself, not the show.
How long my anime list would be if I input all the shows onto it.
I've thought
wanna
about
take-
starting one.
I want to take a day and do that.
I do as well.
Well, what sucks about it is that on my list, I count every show separate based off of seasons. But I think my anime list counts as like this season counts as you watching a show, and this season counts you as watching a separate show. So it's like if you watched season 1 and 2 of Main Abyss, you watched one show in your mind, but it puts 2 as shows watched.
You know, I do that like I set it up weird. Some shows I do that, like Nagatoro. I don't create another tag for Nagatoro season 2. I just put another emoji next to Nagatoro. Like, okay, Nagatoro is airing this week, even though it's the second season. It's still just Nagatoro to me.
Yeah.
And then there's like other shows where I might put the second season, so it's like 50-50, and I just might forget.
I think either way it really works, honestly, because like technically it is a new thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like
I'm with you. I lump it together.
Am
It's
I
like
That's what I would
like,
do.
you know how I said I'm reaching 500 completion, like shows completed on my list?
Yeah.
Those are 500 completely separate shows, not second seasons or anything. They're 500 individual shows that I'm wrapping up. And like with Show by Rock, I watched Show by Rock, but then there's like the spin-off and it's something else. I'm not putting that as a separate thing because it's still Show by Rock. But like every single different fate I put as different because they're all different.
I do want to take like a day to do that. I think that'd be fun.
I think it'd be fun too.
Yeah. It would be
I
You know what would be
interesting.
really hard to do though? Finding the shows you watched on like 9 Anime or Kiss Anime.
They're on my anime list.
Yeah, but for me, remembering that.
That's man, you really fucked yourself.
I know. Well, I mean, I didn't start even thinking about making a list till like you guys started it, and that was.
But you should have started making the list as soon as we brought it up.
I know, but like,
You still don't even have a list.
I mean, I do. I just haven't updated in a
His
fat
is
minute.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have a list.
I mean, yeah, you
I'll show
basically-
you the list.
Is it on your phone?
Yes,
When was the last time you added to it?
I'm saying that's what I just said. It's been a minute.
You
Man,
want to know a interesting fact I found out that made me kind of proud, but also really sad? So on Live Chart, you know, you can click on the individual tags, and it brings up like all shows that have that same tag that's on Live Chart.
hell. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I clicked on the Isekai tag. There's 6 different pages. I've almost completely filled up the first 4. All the
Jesus,
shows.
dude.
I've watched the first 4 pages almost in their entirety on my anime list of isekais
Holy shit!
When did Isekai get like really popular?
after Sword Art Online.
When was that? 27?
You got me, man.
I want to say. I'm just taking a guess here. I want to say 2015 is maybe when the first one came out.
I don't know. That's the one I really don't want to watch.
I've never been interested in it.
I haven't either.
I've never been interested.
Like,
in it.
I'm interested in all isekais, no matter how shitty they are, but I'm just not interested.
Eventually,
in
you're
them.
gonna have to watch it.
I mean, my goal is now to complete every page on Live Chart.
Yeah, I
of
mean, if you're gonna be
isekais.
Isekai the guy, you have to watch.
I mean,
I
like
know.
if like so many people like it, it really can't be that bad. I think it just gets a bad rap because it is popular.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's 50-50. There's a lot of shows that are really not that good that people really like.
That's also true. Like
Yeah.
Skate Yaoi.
That show's not very good,
No,
It's not.
but people really like.
terrible.
Let's before we forget, what's your rating for Absolute
Oh,
Duo
yeah.
on a scale from 1 lolly shield out of 10?
Well, she doesn't have the shield. He has the shield.
Fine, fuck it, whatever. You know what I mean.
I'm gonna give this like an honest 7. It's higher than my anime list. I guess that's because I'm not as critical about a lot of things, so I'm kind of giving it some leeway.
yeah,
But I would give it a 7. 7 lolly shields.
So then this brings up what we were talking about. Actually, brings me into my point. So there's a show that ended this week, or maybe it was last week. I can't remember. It was one or the other. I think it was this week, and it was like the reincarnated princess and the genius something wizard something. The ending kind of fucking sucked, and I watched the whole thing, and like it was fine, but it wasn't anything great. It was not even really an isekai. They never brought up her being isekai or anything really.
Uh-huh.
And so I got through it, and I looked at the comments for the final episode, and everyone's sitting there like praising the end and like praising, like they're like, "We'll see you guys in season 2," and like all this shit. And there's like 300 comments of people like praising this, and it doesn't even do anything special. But then I could definitely like see these same people going to a different show that's pretty unique in what it does, and then calling it boring and saying it's the same as all other shows.
I mean, what was your last anime of the week that we were looking up comments for?
ID Invaded.
Yeah, like the one guy, he like wrote this huge fucking paragraph of why ID Invaded sucked.
Was that on ID Invaded?
I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Because I remember reading the comments. I just wasn't sure if that was ID Invaded or another show.
But it's like you have shows that actually are interesting and have unique plots, and they do all these weird, crazy things, and they're not the same as many other shows, if any at all, and people shit on them.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get a generic show, and people shit on it for being generic, and then you get another generic show, and people praise it because it's fun.
It was Killing Slimes, 300.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
It was.
Like, that's a generic isekai, sure, but it's fun,
Yeah.
and people hated it. Then you get some cringy isekai, and people fucking love it. I don't understand. What do people want?
I don't know. The anime community is pretty weird.
I hate isekais. They're all cringe. I love this cringe one, though.
I can't make up my mind.
They're
We
pretty
all-
wishy-washy on a lot of things.
Everybody hates ReZero. That's why everybody loves it. That one I don't get. Everyone's like, ReZero is such a shit show. Like, it's so hated.
You
It's
watch
like,
ReZero, that's basic.
but people love it. Like, I don't understand.
I don't get how you can like honestly say ReZero sucks.
I don't either. I think that's
I
a
have
hot
no
take
idea.
people do. To
I could
try and
see
get
you say,
attention.
like, it being slow. Yeah.
Slow works.
Slow works.
That
I
doesn't
can-
make it bad.
No, and I can't argue with being slow. If you don't like it because it's slow, that's your opinion, but it's not bad because you don't like it.
Yeah.
And it's not good because I like it. It's good because it's a good show.
It has a very solid plot, very good character development.
It doesn't back down from things it wants to do.
Yeah. Animation is very good.
Like, there's so many check marks that you can give it, and then any negatives you can give it don't outweigh the check marks.
Mm-hmm.
But that grinds my gears when people like praise terrible shows or mediocre shows, and it's like, why the fuck are you like acting like that? And it's always the anime snobs, always.
They're so. I guess I should say not they are. We are, because we are in that group.
I
Let's
don't
be
know
real.
if we're snobs,
I wouldn't say we're snobs, but we're in the anime community. So
Yeah.
it's like,
but like I said, I mean, there's a difference. Like,
I mean, we have a podcast. They don't. You know?
right?
Yeah,
We're
so
already better than
We
them.
have
Yeah.
a better opinion.
We're already
Yeah.
like way superior to them. We're not afraid to show our faces on the internet.
Yeah. Like,
Unlike those sweaty neck beards hiding behind their computer monitors. Bless you.
Fuck.
yeah.
It annoys me, and we've talked about it here too. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. If I don't like a show and you like it, that's fine. But I'm gonna say what I want to say about the show, and I'm not gonna care about your opinion. You don't have to
Yeah.
care about my opinion. If you have an argument that you want to start, make points. It's not that hard. Make points of why the show is good, not why you like it. Why the show is good.
You know, I just liked it.
Like if you said, well, this part right here was very interesting and led to everything else. It's like, all right, that's fair. I can see why that would make it a good show. Not, I like it when guy with sword stabs man with not sword. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would that make it a good show? I could watch 9 million other shows that stab a guy. I could
Alright.
just watch Reincarnated as a Slime, and then he deletes his computer
Yeah.
hardware.
Before we go on, I need to blow my nose, and I'm going to keep sneezing. Like this won't stop.
Okay.
All right, we'll keep going. You got it.
All right, we're back from my my DOS, my delayed onset sneezing syndrome.
Beer break.
Yeah, a little beer
Oh
break.
yeah,
little beer
back
break.
from the beer break. Hey, that wasn't an interruption due to technical difficulties.
Yeah, that was just
That was due to
idiot.
like human.
that was
human
human,
error.
difficulties.
Yeah, that was human error.
That was weird. I usually get like sneezing fits after if I overeat or have chocolate. Usually, like Mexican food or certain breakfast foods make me just sneeze like crazy. They fuck up my sinuses. I probably sound pretty congested right now.
Yeah, you
Yeah, a
do.
little
Which
bit.
is weird. I mean, I ate a lot at dinner, but that was like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago.
way longer than that. That was probably, dude. It's midnight 30.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a minute ago.
It was probably 3
It
hours
usually
ago.
happens
Yeah.
like right after I eat. I don't know where that came from.
Well, that's all I really had to say on that. Like, if you're an anime snob, you better have a pretty good opinion on shows. Because if you start liking shitty shows and still think you're an anime snob, kind of just an idiot.
Not even opinion. Just bring up some shit like solid facts. to back up your opinion.
I liked the show because it ended good.
It didn't end good.
But I liked it.
So my opinion is correct.
Could you explain to me how you thought it ended good?
No.
All right, fair enough.
Let's get into this season.
So, gamers, I hope you're excited for a long episode. We're not.
No.
We are not excited. But we're going to keep the energy high like we always do. We're the Hello Harem Technical Difficulties Podcast.
We're grinding. We're doing
grind.
what's required.
All that grind, 24/7, 365.
Chasing the
Out
bag.
here. Always getting that bag, just like you guys are always getting that like button, comment, and subscribing, and hitting that bell for notifications because we upload weekly. Wink.
Dash.
So we're gonna go over the shows from the season as we do.
As we do.
And first up, it's going to be The Eminence in Shadow.
I'll
Because-
take back seat here.
Tip and I watched this, and it actually ended a while ago.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
a-
like weeks ago.
It was a 20
My
episode.
memory's a bit foggy, so
Shadow beats people up and then starts Shadow Garden, and then they beat people up.
yeah.
There you are without spoiling absolutely anything.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm glad we got to see more of like actually Shadow Garden.
I am too.
Because like the first half, you really didn't see them.
And we've said that several times. Like,
Yeah.
The first half of the show, I think probably up until at least episode 8, at the latest episode 10, it is just an average isekai.
Yeah. They start trickling better and better every episode after that.
Yeah. And then I would say that I'm genuinely excited that this got a season 2 announcement after all of that, because I feel like it's actually kind of a fun show.
The show was kind of crazy popular on like our anime.
It really pogged off.
It was surprising at first because it made no sense to me.
Yeah.
And then as it went on, I was like, I can actually agree with it being rated highly now.
Yeah.
I think in the early stages, it was just no reason for it to be rated as high as it was. It's just people liking a show that's not that good at the time because they like it. And so it inflates its popularity. But
I mean, maybe it helped that like it had crazy amount of advertising.
I think like them doing that is a reason it's getting a season 2, because I don't
Yeah.
think it would have gone anywhere if people were not overhyping it at the
Yeah.
start. But I do think it was overhyped at the start.
It still gets a crazy amount of advertising. Like, I mean,
I know.
I see it
remember
on
like
iDive all the time.
All the
2
time.
weeks ago, man, I was still seeing stuff. And like on YouTube, I would get all types of ads
I get
for
the
it.
game ads all the
Yeah,
time.
I got a mobile game ad.
Really?
Yeah, the Eminence and Shadow mobile game.
I never got one of the game
I
ads.
get 'em
I just
all
got
the
like
time.
Watch Now on High
Then
Dive.
again, I get fucking mobile game ads on YouTube all the
Yeah.
time. And it's only on my phone. On my desktop, I get no mobile game
Yeah.
ads. I don't know what happened.
Your phone's listening.
But overall, I enjoyed this show. I probably give it like a 7.5.
I would too so far. Like, it's still, like, to me, it's still nothing spectacular.
No, but it's fun.
It is fun.
And I'll give it that.
And I like the MC. He has
I
this,
do
he
like
has this
him.
sort of personality that, I don't know, I just like.
He's cringe, but he owns
He's a
being cringe.
little cringe.
He owns being cringe, though.
Yeah, like, he's kind of, like, goofy, doesn't really give a shit, and, like, the rest of Shadow Garden's, like, super fucking serious.
He's 1,000% just a Chinibio.
Yeah, he is.
That's
really.
it. Yeah, except he has the powers to
Yeah.
back up being a Chinibio.
Yeah. He's like IRL.
I like shows like, you can just consider this a harem.
Yeah, kind of. Everyone in
Yeah.
Shadow's Garden wants to fuck him.
And even people not in Shadow's Garden.
Want to fuck him.
Yeah.
Well, harem and isekai. Usually isekai protagonists are males. I like shows where I can really like get behind the main protagonist.
I do too. That's a
Like-
huge part.
Like Nagatoro, I really like the main guy. Quintessential Quintuplets, I liked the main guy. It makes it a lot more fun to watch.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he is just kind of a wiener. But he acts like he's super cool. He's not very cool. I'm gonna be honest.
No, he's not.
Because he tries to act so cool. He's not cool at all.
Does he like try and act cool and it tries to play it off that he's cool in the show? Or is it like he tries to act cool and he knows he's not?
He tries to act cool, but he's supposed to be cool.
But he just comes.
But because he acts cool, he's not cool.
Okay.
But like everyone still thinks he's cool.
Like if he acted like he wasn't shit, he'd be probably one of the most badass characters you've seen in a while.
Yeah, 'cause he's OP as fuck.
Yeah, and his abilities are really fucking sick.
Yeah.
He's got some pretty cool shit he can do. But because he acts like he's super cool, it just negates all of it, and he's just kind of a lame ass.
All right, I get it now.
He negates his coolness by acting like a weenie.
Yeah, but everyone still thinks he's like the top shit.
Which he is.
Yeah, he is.
He 100%
But, like
is.
everyone thinks what he does is cool. Like no one thinks like, oh, that was cringe.
Yeah, but he's like, my super cool powers cannot be defeated by you. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's cringe.
Like,
That's
like
cringe.
you don't have to say your super powerful powers or anything like that. Like you can just not say anything, kick the dude's ass in silence, and look way cooler.
Yeah, it was fun though. So I'm definitely gonna watch season 2 for sure.
I am too. It's enjoyable.
Yeah, easily.
Next is Don Machi season 4 part 2.
This was
Came out swinging, man.
Yeah, I am
Came out swinging.
significantly better than the first part.
It didn't do anything different than the first part.
I
It
don't
just
know.
expanded.
I don't know why it felt so much better. I was not bored with this one. I was way more engaged with
I
this
think you
one.
guys are just hypocritical.
I mean, maybe.
How's that hypocritical?
Well, like, okay.
Don't start this again.
It's hypocritical because I think our main points for not liking the other one was they never left that level of the dungeon. And in this one, they never left that level of the dungeon.
They were on the 37th floor the entire fucking
I guess,
season.
I mean, I have to go back and look at all of any and all points that I said. But this one just
Hestia
felt...
wasn't in it a lot.
No, she was not. And I think that was a point.
That was a point. Was that you didn't get enough
This one
Hestia.
just like felt way more engaging. I guess what made it feel more engaging was the fact that like people's lives were on the line here. Where in the last one, it felt like they were just traversing it and they were just getting things done. I know the last episode, Big Mug showed up and stirred the pot, but this one was like, it was, the suspense was killing me like the entire time. Is Homeboy going to show up? Is Elf Girl going to die here? You know, like what's going to happen next? I felt a lot of suspense with this where I guess in the last one, I didn't feel that.
I mean, maybe it was due to the fact that the previous seasons were so different that we were just kind of adjusting, and it took 12 episodes to adjust.
I mean, if people want to say I'm a hypocrite, I can get behind that. I'm not going to really defend myself from that. But
The
I
only
just
point
think-
I can give is that Slime Dude wasn't in the second half, and Slime Dude fucking sucked.
Slime dude.
The
Talking about
big
Slime
green moss huge.
Oh yeah, the
And
moss
he was
huge.
like the first
He's dumb
enemy
as
of the
fuck.
fucking fourth season. I'll
hated
admit,
the moss
he
huge.
sucked ass. I hated him.
I liked the they were like goats or lambs or like fucking,
Those things were cool as
with
fuck.
the
They
skull
reminded-
heads.
were
they
cool,
reminded-
yeah.
cool.
I thought that was like, is that Elias before he like?
I know,
became
and I see it,
sentient?
I'm like, dude, it's fucking Elias. Juicer. I'm gonna shake that real quick.
But like, I think that they were both equally good, and I still think that I loved the fourth season overall. I thought it was amazing.
I'm not going to argue the point because I enjoyed this one a lot.
Yeah, I did.
enjoyed this one very
Yeah.
much.
I think I did call you guys cringe for not liking the first half.
You did.
at some point.
No, I
I
thought
mean,
you
we-
agreed at
No,
first. At first,
and then as it went on, like when we did the season review, Luke said, "No, this is good. You guys are cringe."
okay, maybe yeah. But I remember at first, all of us were kind of feeling the same.
Well, because
vibe.
by the time we did the first review, it was just Moss Huge, and we all agreed that we hated Moss Huge. He
Yeah.
was a terrible fucking enemy.
Yeah.
And I'll stand by that. He sucked as an
he
enemy.
sucked.
He was dumb as fuck.
He was just stupid, and he didn't talk. He was just a big goofy monster that wasn't nearly as strong as anything that Bell fought before, but for some reason had a harder time with than
Yeah.
everything before. Don't understand how that works. There was no power scaling proper there. But by the end, that was a very good fucking first half of the season, and the second half was amazing.
Yeah, the second half was good. It
Kept
was
the
very
ball
good.
rolling
Second half was awesome.
for sure.
I enjoyed the there weren't even like really new characters, but the neon, the cat girl puns. Those were very pleasant.
top tier.
Those were awesome.
Every
There was-
single time they could throw it in, they did.
every sentence she said, and there was one more other person in that party. Every sentence there was like a pun.
There were like 3 per sentence.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
Hope nothing awful happens.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
like, this is like dumb as shit, and I'm fucking happy about it. What do you guys give it? What do you guys think overall? Give me season 4. Give me some saucies.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
I was about to say 8
I'm giving it 8.5.
because I feel like we probably did sort of like adjust and sort of look at it through like rose-colored lenses. Be like, this isn't the Danmachi I remember. Because it was a while until next one aired. And we still had that kind of feeling that Danmachi is semi-serious, semi like kind of goofy fun. And in this recent season, it was just full-blown serious.
We got a little bit of goofy fun.
I mean, like maybe 10%.
Yeah, dude, the
Maybe.
start of episode 10 was real goofy fun.
no, okay, not that.
Yeah, like it was. It was 5% goofy fun.
But like just a
Can we have
smidgen.
like a goofy
smidgen.
fun scale?
A goofy fun scale.
How goofy fun was Danmachi compared to other Danmachi goofy fun?
5%.
It was like
not a lot.
5%.
This was very in your face. Get fucked, idiot.
I don't know like how much more I like it because I loved season 3. I think season 3 is still my favorite season because we got Vina and she's best girl. I don't
Yeah,
care. You can
and like the main plot of 3 was really good.
and it was really good and it did a nice bridge into season 4,
Yeah,
which
it
is
did.
very
It
serious.
was
and
really
like,
good.
Looking back at it, I can see that like season 3 did so much setup for season 4. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. But season 4 had a lot of expedition. It had a lot of character development.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that you could want from season 4, you got, except the goofy fun.
Except Hestia.
Except the goofy fun.
Yeah.
Hestia is there is no serious Hestia. It's
No,
only
it's
goofy
all-
fun.
I'm just
if
saying.
Hestia's there.
I'm just
So if you
saying.
don't
I'm
have
just
that-
saying.
If you don't have goofy fun, you don't have Hestia.
She wasn't in it that much, right? That's all I'm saying. She is goofy fun, but she wasn't in it.
I liked when they smacked Belle, and then they were like, "You're in a hospital,"
And then the elf walked in and her robe fell off.
and she was naked. And I was like,
And then everyone went pog.
I pogged. I pogged hard. Next is Bofuri season 2.
I don't think there's much to say here.
Did you like season 1?
I loved it.
There you go.
Like season 2.
Let's just say reptiles be flying.
Just like T-pose. It's like they like cropped them out on
Anthony,
a.
what?
I need to fix this. This thing's hanging.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
I don't like how.
I hope you guys.
I said we were on Beaufort.
Yeah, just keep
season
your
2.
feet on the platform, Anthony.
I wanted to. The thing was hanging. It was the cables were keeping it suspended. I did not like that.
Once again, not a technical
It is
error.
not. It's
Human
the second error that Anthony has made this episode.
This guy. Yeah, nothing happens in this show.
No.
But it's a lot of fun to watch.
It's a lot of fun. I like when Mabel grows tentacles.
I like when Maple turns into Cthulhu, one of the great ones.
When Maple becomes a great old one.
I think when she eats the octopus.
Why do she be eaten so
I like how the octopus
fucking
like
much?
was like, "Oh fuck, she's eating me."
He was like,
What the fuck?
he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna eat her," and then he's like, "Wait,
Yeah, stop.
stop it, bad."
It was season 1 extended.
Yeah, which episode was it when she put poison on the monster and it said it tasted better? She was eating something. She's like, it doesn't taste the best, and then she put poison on it as flavoring.
I don't know. One thing I did notice about this, I think it was either early or mid season. Do you guys remember when it was Maple and what's her one friend?
Sally.
They were fighting this monster thing in this dungeon, and they did this. They like animated the whole thing in 3D.
Yeah.
Yes, that was.
They were
that
like
was a
jumping
little
on
weird.
tiles and stuff.
Yep.
I was like, what's going on here?
You know what's funny about that? We talked about it at the mid-season review that we lost
Really?
because of the vocal recordings. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
we lost.
shit.
We lost that because I remember having this exact conversation
Yeah.
for the podcast.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was weird.
It
I
was
thought
weird.
it was a little weird.
I still don't understand why that was all in 3D.
I mean, it looked fine, but I was just a little thrown
I mean,
off.
it didn't look terrible. I was impressed.
It
more
was
or
just
less.
weird.
Yeah.
Made no sense.
Threw me off.
Nachi's voice actor pogs off, right? That's all I have to say.
That's all. That's it.
Everyone in this season does get a companion, which is fun. You get to see them get all their companions.
You goopy armor,
The teddy bears.
Kuma.
a fucking snowflake.
A snake.
Yeah, you get it all.
It's crazy. It's wild, dude.
Yeah.
They do work. This chair is going to
It's
drive me
fucking squeaking.
up a fucking wall. I'm not even gonna bother with ratings. I don't know what to rate this. Honestly, it's fine.
Whatever we rated season 1.
Yeah.
So go back and
It's
find
just extended. The next one is The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten.
it. Wholesome as fuck.
This is wholesome.
I love this show.
It was great.
Yeah, I think the relationship building in the show was done like to a T.
We get the last episode tomorrow, and I'm really sad about that.
I know.
I know. I very much enjoyed this.
I hope he pops the question, man. He needs to stop being a little bitch.
I know.
Marry me.
Yeah, the one thing I did notice about the most recent episode was he seemed a little more aggressive and standoffish.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. He wasn't as super nice, and he was like way more adamant about people like knowing about everything and doing stuff like together.
Yeah.
I did notice that, and I was like,
now people have seen them in public. They're in the same class.
I was like saying to myself, I'm like, dude, stop! Like, you're fucking it up. Like, stop it! You're being an idiot. You have this angel next door that cooks your food, and you're being a goober.
Not only cooks food, but like lets him lay his head in her lap, cleans his ears, cleans his apartment.
That's the one thing I'll never understand. I would never let anyone clean my ears.
I don't know why I wouldn't either.
I think that's the weirdest shit in the world.
I'd try it.
I can't. I think I'm way too self-conscious.
Yeah, I
don't
wouldn't
think
want someone to
could.
look at my ears and be like, "Wow, this guy's ears are fucking gross." I'd be like, "I know."
Yeah, because it's gross to me, and I'm like, man, I don't want someone else doing like a gross task, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of how I feel about like anyone cleaning feet, like getting pedicures and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I think feet are gross. That's got to be gross.
Yeah, but a pedicure probably feels fucking nice.
Oh, it feels so good,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm ticklish.
Oh
I don't
my
know
God.
if people touching my feet.
Yeah,
would,
I'm
like,
ticklish
bode
as
well.
fuck. It feels so good.
I feel like I would kick him in the head.
It doesn't really tickle.
I would try
It
it.
feels amazing.
I would try it.
I've never felt better than after a
Yeah, I would try
pedicure.
it.
It's so nice.
Yeah, this show's fucking awesome though. I really like this show.
Who do you think best girl was? Main angel girl or the other redhead girl?
The angel girl.
I mean, it was the angel girl for sure.
The other
but
redhead girl, honestly, was kind of a shitter.
I thought she was fucking
I thought she had a
awesome.
great personality.
I love
She's
Very
awesome.
bubbly.
She's also kind of a shitter.
She's epic.
Here's your fucking candies. I put habaneros in one.
She's epic.
Don't act like that's not something shitty.
It's epic.
You would be fine with that. You like spicy.
I like
food.
spicy, but would you be fine with that?
I think it's epic.
I would be too much of a wimp to eat the candies.
You wouldn't know if you took a bite and then it tasted like habaneros and your mouth fucking.
Well, she said
burned.
she put it in.
It was
So,
like
I
it's
just
like
wouldn't-
roulette.
I wouldn't eat any.
We need that.
She said that after he ate it.
I thought she said it before.
No.
Oh,
What if
that's
she
funny.
said like this is like amazing chocolate, like fucking good, right?
I'd eat
But
it.
one has habanero.
I'd sniff it.
Can't smell it.
I don't think.
What do you mean you can smell? It's
You- you-
fucking habanero next to something.
You had a
sweet.
bad day. You're congested. You just ate a big burger. You cannot smell.
You kicked over the mic once. Like you almost knocked over the
disconnected
shelf.
yours
You're just
twice.
ready for some bonbons. One of them
One
happens
has
to have habanero.
habanero.
Are you gonna risk it
Yeah,
for that biscuit?
yeah,
So you're gonna do it.
yeah.
Problem solved.
I give the show an 8.
I give it an 8.
I give it an 8. It was not. It was nothing like super
it was
crazy
good.
groundbreaking, but
It was just pleasant to watch.
yeah,
I'd say it's a pretty high tier rom com though.
yeah. It is. It's up there. I mean, it's no Horimiya.
No, but Horimiya is like a 9.5, 10.
Yeah,
Out of 10.
Horimiya is like one. Of
Did
the
anyone
best
else
I've ever
think
seen.
the angel next door was pretty witty?
She is pretty.
She's
witty.
pretty witty.
Yeah, she is.
She's got some one-liners.
I mean, she's smart.
Yeah.
She's very smart. She's good at a lot of shit. So she better be witty.
Top of the class.
Yeah, that show makes me feel bad about myself.
Hey man, that's why I watch anime.
Tomo-chan.
Tomo-chan. Man. I have like nothing but good shows, nothing but good things to say about this show.
I'm gonna miss this show.
I'm going to miss it so much.
I'm gonna watch it very soon.
It's a 13 episoder.
It is.
So we get one more episode.
It is very fun.
Like, I like when Karuru shows up and she just is there.
She does
She's
just
like
exist.
she's like a Yoshi of the show.
She
She's
is the
just,
Yoshi of
She
the
just
show.
kind of exists and
She
exudes stupidity.
Yes. Yes, she does.
100%.
The trio of Tomo-chan, Carol, and what's the other girl's name? She's Tomo's friend.
I don't remember.
Like
her name
childhood
now.
friend. They grew up together. They're best friends.
And she's fucking base. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
that trio, they're goons. Absolute fucking goons.
They goon hard.
They goon crazy style.
They be goofy goober and goonin'.
Was there anything like different about the show, or was it just like a solid ass show? Like did they do new things that you thought was cool, or did they do like things that have been done before just very well?
I would say like the dynamic of their friend group is very different from a lot of the other shows that I've seen. Like Carol is not just like some standard UK English speaking like foreigner. And she's like different. She's stupid as fuck, but she's kind of not. Her mom is the exact same way.
They're the exact same person.
They are a spitting image of each other, and their personalities are exactly the same. And the same goes for her friend. Her friend is like very serious, but she's very funny. And then Tomo is like your standard tomboy, but she's epic. I just like the trio feels different than other like rom-com friend groups. Like they all have very unique personalities. It's very refreshing in a way. But I can see how someone might say it's like kind of basic of a show, where I might agree with that. But it was very fun and very refreshing to watch.
I agree. Sorry, I'm fucking just zoned out.
I saw you. I was like, man, what's he looking at?
I was like, did I say something wrong?
No, my brain just shut off for so goddamn long right there. I agree though, 100%. I think it wasn't anything groundbreaking by any means, but just the interaction of all relationships in the show were definitely something that you don't see in every rom-com or anything of the sort.
Yeah, I saw a lot of gifs of Carol being Carol.
Yeah, she does.
She's stupid.
She is. But she's like really smart.
She's ditzy.
Ditzy as fuck.
Bad. I give it like a 7.5.
I'd give it a 7.5.
Really?
I'm gonna rate it lower than Angel Next Door because I think Angel Next Door, in terms of being a rom-com, is better. But
When you break it down by genre, you kind of got to stick
I guess
by it.
I'm going to give it an 8.
I think it depends on how you rate it.
I think it depends on what...
In terms of romance, I think
Angel Next Door is better for romance.
Does better, but for comedy, Tomo-chan does it better.
That makes sense. If you break it down by category.
I guess it depends. If you were like, I want to watch a show next, and like you're deciding between these two, it depends on if you want to watch more of a romance show or more of a comedy show.
Yeah, because they're both obviously in the rom-com genre, but it's just such a wide genre of what it can be.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's technically two genres in one.
Yeah.
Because it's romance and comedy. I don't know.
Sometimes you just want romance and sometimes you just want comedy.
Yeah, but
It depends on how you're feeling.
you definitely get way more comedy out of the show than romance. Because the romance is not very much
That's
there.
like the exact opposite with Angel Next Door. You get a lot more romance and less comedy.
Yeah, but it's still kind of funny at times.
Oh, yeah.
Next is Handyman Saito.
The show was so much more different than what I expected.
But I think I didn't watch this show, but the one GIF I saw of this show was not a GIF, it was a clip. They were talking to some little fairy or whatever, and the wizard lost his dick, and apparently his dick was fucking huge.
Yeah.
And Saito's was just at best average, and he felt bad about it. And the wizard was pissed off he lost his dick.
Yeah.
Like, that is awesome to me.
This show is pretty funny.
That's how they measure things, is in terms of the first king's dick size.
So what the wizard's rocking like a 6?
He was rocking the same size as the first king, which is the size of the fairy. That man's dick was the size of that fairy.
The fairy was a decent sized fairy.
Yes.
Like, that fairy was not like a monster can high. It's no Tinkerbell. It's like
this big.
It's like the size of your head.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 cans.
Yes, and the dick is that size. And Saito is very average comparatively.
Anthony, could you stop hitting your mic?
I'm gonna
You are
just like jump
an
out that window over there.
embarrassment.
It's not tall enough. We just go stand on the tarmac and we'd hit a prop.
When the show first started, I thought it was just going to be a bunch of smaller sketches, which I was kind of disappointed with, but was fine with because all the sketches were kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turned into an actual story, and I got really confused.
It was like right when they discovered the Roomba is when shit hit the fan.
And that's not a joke either.
When the Roomba showed up, things got
A
serious.
literal Roomba showed up, and that's when shit hit the fan.
That's a funny movie.
Because it allowed them. They discovered a like a
Cave.
dungeon that had not yet been explored. So then they opened it up, and like news crews came, and other adventurers from all over showed up, and then that's when things started getting like storyline driven.
That's when like all of the sketches that you saw actually came together as a cohesive story, which was cool.
Yeah, that
That
was
is
cool.
cool.
It was really cool to like watch all these different sketches that seemingly had nothing in common, and then they just put an event that made them all come together for a reason. It was neat. I liked it. It's really funny.
It's
And also very
unique.
serious.
Is this an isekai or just fantasy?
It's an
It's an
isekai.
Is it?
Saito is a handyman from another world.
It's in the fucking title. Come on, you fucking idiot. Okay. All right. I know it's late, but come on, man.
Come on, dude.
Saito is a handyman from another world.
In another world.
Okay.
And he can't go back to his original world because he'll get hit by a car.
I mean, usually 9 times out of 10, I'd want to stay in the other world.
I
Yeah,
would.
he doesn't really have anything to go back to.
The gang he's vibing with Fairy, Dementia Man, and Hot Knight. Dementia Wizard, my bad. And Hot Knight. I don't know. Why would you want to leave that?
Fairy, Alex, Hot Knight.
Alex is far from a wizard.
Oh, Alex's name is the wizard's name is Alex.
No, he's insinuating you have dementia.
Oh yeah.
He forgot his own joke.
I have dementia.
Dementia Wizard's so fucking funny
He's
though.
hilarious.
The reason he has dementia is really sad.
It's very unfortunate.
Like really, really sad.
But he's funny though, so it makes up for it.
Because he
Yeah.
forgets everything. It's really fucking
Yeah.
funny. He forgets his own spells halfway through the spell.
So Saito is there to tell him the spells. So he doesn't
Saito has
forget.
memorized every single spell in existence so he can finish the spells for him.
So what do you guys rate Handyman?
I give this a 7.
Yeah, 7's fair rating.
7 for Handyman.
Yeah,
It was fun.
it's very fun. A little goofy, a little silly, a little wacky.
A little wacky.
All right, next is To Your Eternity Season 2.
Yep.
Can't wait for Season 3 when Fushi's in the middle of modern day Tokyo for some reason.
My opinion stands. This season sucked.
Yeah.
Did not hold up to season 1
No.
at all.
Nothing makes sense.
It's just a shame because season 1 was, man, it brought a lot of new shit. It was creative. It was emotional,
Dramatic.
very dramatic. And it was just a very good refresher for, I think, anime overall. And then they fucked it up.
I don't know what the fuck happened between season 1 and season 2 to make them think it doesn't matter if anyone dies, and that's a good plot line.
Just bring
It was
back.
like in season 1, the characters we were introduced to were really likable. B, they allowed us to actually form relationships with these characters. So when something did happen, you felt it. In this one, I'd say the only good character we were introduced to, there were 2. Bon-sama and Echo.
I loved Eiko.
And we got to form a good relationship with Bon-sama, but Echo, I feel like, is still not in the picture enough. But
I think that's unfair. She can't talk.
that's true. That's true. She cannot.
I think that's unfair.
That is a little rough.
But when they killed off Tonari, I was like, this is it.
I should feel some like emotions right
Yeah,
now.
She was in it a lot in
a
season
very-
1.
She was the last arc.
You got to know her
the
really
first
well.
season.
Her whole story.
She was a very important character to the last arc of the first season.
Yeah.
And it's been 50 years since Fushi last saw her.
And then she's just gone.
She's just dead. Nobody cared.
And I know, like, Luke, I think you kind of disagree with me on this, but the fact that, like, people can just, like, be brought back, I know it fits the criteria for, like, what Fushi can do. But I think in season 1, it felt like Fushi was, while he was immortal, he wasn't, like, just this unstoppable, like, being. It felt like he could kind of be beat. Where in season 2, it's like he's reconstructing an entire fucking castle. He can just make guns out of thin air, reload guns that need reloaded, like crossbows and muskets. He can bring people back to life if they die instantly. It just felt like he was so OP. And also, he was kind of a dick this season.
I agree he was a dick. OP, I don't know, because, like, there was the whole scene with Kohaku, that's his name, when he literally almost killed Fushi. Like, remember Fushi turned into a fucking literal rock, and then Bon had to kill himself he could come back to life?
Which I never felt anything when Bon killed himself.
No, I didn't feel shit. I was just like, why? I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it, and I think part of it's just because I don't know where the plot would go if they didn't add that in. Like, I have no clue where the fuck the plot goes. Fushi just keeps vibing. Like,
Here's a hot question. Do you think this is one of those shows where they should have just stopped before they got ahead?
yes.
Yeah, season 1, there should not have been a season 2.
Now we're getting a season 3.
While I was very excited for season 2 before it aired.
Because, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, where's it go?
I think this was a show that I had a bad feeling about a season 2 as well.
I think if we watched every episode, there's probably a clip of you saying that.
I have bad feelings about so many season 2s. Like, Inspector had a bad feeling about season 2.
We'll get there.
We will get there. But I just want to say, I definitely remember saying I had a bad feeling about
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I recall you saying something similar. I don't know when.
And I've probably said something about 2 Year Eternity, but I don't know. I think it's just anime companies make shows end at season 1s, and then they force season 2s.
It's like a cash grab.
But instead of like doing it in the manga, how it should just be open-ended and then risk not getting a season 2, they make it finish, and then they force the second season out.
Do we know if this is like on par with the manga?
I have no clue. I mean, I've not read it.
I haven't either. I was just curious. Because if it is, then the manga took a downturn.
Because, like, where's it go? Like, Fushi's...
Well, it goes to modern day Tokyo.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
But it's covered in plants.
But, like, so Fushi's, like, immortal.
Yeah, he is immortal.
Like, does it just end with, like, and then Fushi got lost in space for all eternity?
I mean, did they say if the knockers are completely dead, or did some... Well, so Fushi only eliminated the knockers in that city. They're still all over the world for some reason. I don't know when they fucking stated that because they made it sound like every knocker from around the world came to that one fucking city for no reason. But then there's more now for whatever reason.
Yeah, and we talked about this before, but why the fuck was this city the one that was like, all right, this is the one. We're going to take this city. We're going to defend this city.
I've been trying to figure that out, and like, I can't think of a good reason other than the knockers just do what they do, and they just go and wipe out cities once in a while. Like, what is it, like once every 2 months or something like that?
Yeah.
Or just some stupid fucking timeline that makes no sense, and how they tell those times, I don't know. We're before calendars existed, so how do they know what 2 months is? But my thought is, the knockers kind of have like animalistic instincts, so they see the city they need to destroy. It's not destroyed yet. Throw more knockers at it until it's destroyed. Like, they just choose a city to destroy, and they just keep throwing shit at it until it's done.
That makes sense.
That's how I'm choosing to see it right now.
But like, if you go back, before they got to this city, they were defending other cities. So why didn't the knockers just do that with every other city that was like Fushi was defending?
I don't know. Well, every other city Fushi didn't defend.
This isn't the first one they've actually defended.
That Fushi actively defended. Because remember, he did all his training on the ship where he mimicked the entire ship and then made everything as vines. And then he's like, I know how to use vines now.
I can build the world.
I can use Vine. It's not gone yet. TikTok isn't around right now. I don't know. I mean, like the dipshit brigade that Kahaku was leading, they defended cities, but Fushi never really actively defended cities. He just kind of killed a couple knockers once in a while. Because only like 1 or 2 knockers ever showed up before.
No, the city's got fucked.
Not when Fushi was defending him. Like Fire Breath Dragon Mask guy is super cool. What's his name? Fucking, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. With the huge helmet.
Like when he died, there was only 1 knocker.
Yeah, there was.
It was 1 knocker that attacked that entire place.
Yeah.
And fucked it. Bad. And before that, whoever died before that, they were only attacked by 1 knocker. Or 2 at most. Like every other fight in season 1 was like 1 knocker. And it showed how strong these things are.
So is 1 knocker 1 ball of tentacle fucks?
Yeah.
Bro, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
But now do you see how I'm confused on the power scaling? Because in season 1 knocker wiped out a city.
There were thousands.
There were
in this
thousands
city.
of this city for no fucking reason, and they couldn't do shit to it. Is it just because they were trying to say Fushi's really strong now? Or is it just like the knockers really fucking suck and Fushi was just too stupid to understand how to fight them?
It's a creator question.
It's fucking stupid.
That just doesn't make sense. They did not scale Fushi correctly, I don't think. And they didn't scale knockers at all.
There's an imbalance.
Because if 1 knocker can like destroy cities and level buildings.
1 knocker destroyed that entire fucking prison island.
Yeah, it really was
Yeah.
only 1 knocker. It infected everybody else.
Yeah.
And then I think it like bred new knockers, but like 1 knocker destroyed that entire fucking prison island. And infected like thousands of people.
It just sucks because this show had so much potential.
I agree. And then they did whatever the fuck they decided to do. I'm giving it a 6. I've thought about it for a long time. I'm giving it a genuine 6. It's just not good enough for me to give any higher.
I agree. It sucks to say because like season
I'll-
1 was like
I'll-
a 9.
I'll go a 6. I would go 5, but I'm going to go 6 because I think like the relationship with Bon-sama really helped the show. I really liked him as a character. Like when he first showed up, I was like, who's this annoying fuck? And then I really started to like him.
Yeah,
I think that helped a lot.
like the introduction of Bond plus like the fight with Fushi in the church. That was pretty like good for me.
So it
And
had
then
like
just Echo in general.
some redeeming qualities, but overall it was confusing, didn't make sense, and just kind of ruined the story.
Yeah, there's just too much going on that just did not fit with how the story was going. All right, Nagatoro season 2.
Second attack.
Senpai Nerd Doofus really pogged off with the voice acting.
Yeah, he did.
He killed it.
It was awesome, honestly.
It was awesome. I really fucked with how they did this.
I really like particularly how you can actually see like the blossom of their relationship. Like it's not just like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with senpai while I'm a black blob with funny eyes. It's like senpai lost the virgin glasses and he's out for blood.
Now he's a Chad.
He's mega Chad.
Now he's a Giga Chad.
Yeah. And I know the show is great. I love every character, but I think the real props go to Yoshi for not cock blocking him.
True. And she said way more lines than she did in
Yeah,
the
she
Yoshi
did.
had a lot more in this.
Yoshi be talking.
And she was not just an echo chamber. She was her own person.
She was an Echo person.
She was an
Yoshi
echo
really
person.
blossomed as a character in the second attack.
The character evolution of Yoshi was just
Yeah.
insane.
I mean, it's really cool to see because, like, obviously, like, when things like this happen, when you get really good, like, plot development, you can kind of see an end to everything as a whole. And that makes me sad because I really enjoy Nagatoro. I was reading Nagatoro before the animes ever aired. And, like, so I've been with this series for a while. And I don't want it to end. I just heard a noise out there.
It was weird. I heard
Yeah.
it too.
But we'll go check it after this. But it's awesome to see. So I loved the second attack. It was
I
awesome.
love actually seeing the story like starting to wrap up.
Yeah.
It's actually coming to a conclusion. It doesn't feel like it's rushing to it. It's making its way
Yeah,
there.
it's not going too slow, but it's taking its time.
We have characters developing.
And not just the main characters, like Yoshi too.
Yeah. Like Yoshi.
Dude, Gamo,
Yeah, Gamo.
I'd let her step on me.
Yeah.
Huge.
And even Nagatoro, like not just with Senpai, but going back to something she quit, like judo.
Yeah, and she's not just annoying. She's actually a character.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'll admit, I loved the first season. I want that to be very
Yeah.
strictly clear. She was just a nuisance in the first season. That's
Yeah.
it. And that's like the point of her character. I'm not
Yeah.
mad about it. That's just a point. It's just a fact. She was nothing more than that. But this season, she was actually a character that felt like there was development being
Yeah.
made.
Like she still had her nuisance qualities, but like definitely those matured.
But like noticing Senpai more as like
Yeah.
a guy instead of just
And honestly,
some
I gotta
goober.
say, one of my favorite, like genuinely favorite things about this second season was the fact that they did not give Senpai his glasses back.
I do
I know,
too.
I
I
like
thought
that
it
he
was going to be a
continues with that.
one-off.
I thought the next episode his glasses would be back on, but they kept him off for the rest, and I was like, that's pretty fucking cool.
I'm glad we all agree on that because I thought that was cool too.
It's something so small, but like it's a huge impact for the character.
Because I didn't think they would. I thought it was going to be like one of those one-off gag
Yeah,
things.
so did I. I'm like, oh, he's not going to keep his contacts. He's a bitch.
He's a pussy.
But there he was, man. Second attack.
Swagging out, dude.
8.
Whatever I gave the first one, rated
Yeah.
up half a point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'll agree with that.
Because I'm sure I rated it high, but I'll give it a
Yeah.
half a point higher.
It was awesome.
Because it's just better.
I'm going to look out the window real quick while I get the laptop, because that was weird.
All right. So we're going to skip Near Automata because it's on yet another indefinite delay.
Yeah, so we
Hiatus.
don't know when that's coming back. We got to like 6 episodes in,
We're at episode 8.
so we still have a little bit to go.
And there's no like max list of episodes still.
Okay.
So we don't know if it's 12. It could be 24. I know Yoko Taro stated that like the ending's original from the game. When we get the ending, who fucking knows? I don't know. It's
But-
kind of annoying. I think that this show would be doing so much better right now if they if they didn't delay it to COVID every 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. It was just windy out. I didn't see anything.
Kubo-san's also delayed.
Yeah, Kubo's delayed like
6 weeks, 7
6
weeks.
weeks, and we're
Until,
like
like, May.
4 or 5 episodes in, so we can't really give an
6
opinion on
weeks. Dude, it's 52 days still.
that. So we have Kubo will be a next season show.
It's over 7 weeks now.
Maybe I'll start Kubo now. I can catch up.
You might as well.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out like mid-May at this point. No, probably late May. Inspector season 2.
Luke was right with his premonitions.
I hate to say it,
It's not good.
It was disappointing.
and the whole thing is it just doesn't feel like Inspector.
No. It feels like Talking Simulator.
Yeah, I don't feel like there's an overall plot to the fucking season.
No, I think we mentioned this. It was either on a podcast or like in when we were just talking. Like Anthony said, there's like no fucking plot. Like they go to this one thing, there's a Yukiona, and then they're like, go to this new one, and they're like, oh, let's chase the cousin. And they're like, okay, let's forget about the cousin and go beat this puppet up.
Let's go beat Pinocchio.
Yeah.
This season feels like the first couple episodes of Saito, where there are like side quests, but where Saito comes together and all those side quests meet and it becomes a storyline. This feels like they never did that, and it's just the side quest.
Yeah.
The last arc was so much worse.
It was so boring.
And then fucking the last episode, dude, I was actually kind of pissed when you found out the truth about everything. That kind of made me mad.
Yeah. Like
then
there was
I
no
was-
mystery to it.
No, there was no
It's
mystery.
like no one did anything wrong. Like, oh, I thought about killing my mom, but like, yeah,
And, like-
you didn't. No one did. She fucking. Should I just spoil it? Like,
No.
okay, no. You know, it's just.
We don't spoil.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And like the whole point of the show, and what I liked about season 1 is that it was like, yeah, Iwanaga knew a lot of the shit beforehand because she got told by the Onis and all that. But we don't know. So whatever story she's making up, we don't know what the true story is until she says it. This season they were just kind of like, as soon as everything was on, she's like, yeah, I already knew that. It's like, what the fuck then?
You know, one thing I just noticed that you mentioned, it brought to my attention. There were like no ghosts in this.
No.
Like none. Like the first episode had other funny ghosts.
Yeah.
Other than that, there were none.
Yeah, we got the Yuki-onna, and that was it. And then we got the puppet, which had a bunch of other ghosts that didn't even matter.
Yeah, they were just
They were just there.
They were
The
just
giant
background.
crab get his shit fucked.
that
that
was
was it.
hilarious. That was hilarious. I do not care.
Like, other than that fat fucking cat that liked alcohol. I
There
like
was-
the cat, but
There was 0 ghosts in the apartment one.
yeah. 0 ghosts in the last one. 0 ghosts
Yeah.
when they were hunting for the apartment ones with the cousin. Yeah.
Yeah, and then 0 ghosts in the last one because the only one was the fox, and he didn't even fucking do anything.
Yeah, like if you watched the last like 5 episodes, you would have no idea the show's about ghosts and thought she was just a psychic.
And then the guy's just immortal. Like that.
yeah, he just can't.
You just be like, what the fuck is going on? I don't. They
They-
just fucked it.
They did. And the
Crunchyroll
OP was
fucked
not
us.
as good as the first.
No, and it was really short.
Yeah, like we listened to the first OP today. It's a fucking banger.
The second one.
fucking-
I mean, I don't want to take away. I don't want to take away. I thought the OP for this one was still good.
It's good, but like
I mean, it's not as good as the first one.
I mean, it's really hard to up the first season OPs.
Yeah, they're usually just better.
And
Yeah.
we usually agree on that like second season OPs just aren't usually as good.
I will say Uduse had a better second OP.
I agree.
I like the animation for the first. I don't think that's ever going to be beat, but the second, like music-wise, was fucking good.
Banger.
It's like I don't get how they fucked this that hard. It's not hard. You did it in the first season. Just do it more and expand the plot. It's not that
Well, it's
hard.
very obviously kind of hard because To Your Eternity fucked it this exact same way.
I wish we would have got more cousin plot because like I was actually interested.
I know. I wanna
Like that
know
was
more.
the
I
one
thought that
point in the
was the whole
show.
point of the second season was them chasing the cousin. But then I said when I said I didn't feel good about this, I said, how the fuck do you continue this? Mm-hmm. The cousin ran away. I guess you could continue chasing her, or you could see it as. I think what they're trying to do, which doesn't work for the last arc at all, but what I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to like lead Iwanaga on this weird goose chase in order for the cousin to like make up another story, like how she did with the idol in the first season.
Yeah.
So like
I-
season 2 would just be like the filler.
That's what I kind of think, but they're not even doing it right. Because I don't see why she's doing it. They don't bring up the cousin ever. There's no reason for
And
it.
she was only in like the apartment.
And then like in the very last scene of the last episode, she was just kind of there. She's like, I hope he sees how scary she is. It's
Yeah,
like, what the
yeah.
fuck does that mean? Like there's no reason for you to say that.
Doesn't make sense.
They just shit the bed with it.
Like I could probably see what they're trying to do, but they're doing a very shitty job of it. I don't know. Whatever I gave this show the first time, lower it by a whole point.
Yeah. Probably
I like
like
that's
probably
the
like
way
an-
out.
Probably it's either a 6 or a 7.
Because I don't
We
know.
probably gave it like an 8.
I think I
That's what
gave
I'm
it an
saying,
8,
either.
so I'm probably going to give it a 7.
Yeah.
But if I gave it anything lower than an 8, it's lower than a 7.
Yeah.
It might be cheap, but people can go back and watch it. I can't go back and see what I gave this show
Yeah.
before. Next is everyone's favorite spy classroom.
Mid spy. Spy mid room.
Alex, why don't you give me in one word how you feel about this show?
Disappointed.
That's
I'm
like
not
a,
mad. I'm just
that-
disappointed.
That's a really strong word.
I am. Like, spy classroom, right? Okay. To break the 2 words down, spy, that's pretty cool. Spies are pretty sweet. All right, we got Spy Family. That was fun. Had a lot of spy stuff in it. Classroom. Okay, generally you think of like high school stuff, high school aged kids in anime. Generally. You look at the PV. You have, what was it, 7 or 8? Spy.
It's 7 girls.
7. You're like, okay, yeah, I can vibe with this. All right, cool. Spy girls doing stuff, vibing. And what we get is like,
8 impossible missions that turn out to not be impossible.
yeah, we get impossible missions that aren't impossible. We get, trying trying to think of a word in my vocabulary that describes their skills as a spy.
Shitty.
Awful.
Shitty.
Garbage.
Terrible
Butthole.
spies who apparently did really good in spy school, but we don't know that until the last fucking episode.
But they didn't do good in spy school at the same time.
Yeah. So I don't know. And like, it was just boring. Too.
Subplot that absolutely has no reason being there.
Yeah.
I'm in love with teacher guy.
Okay, cool.
And then you have like Anamorph Gret who can
turn into different fucking people.
yeah, like make her height go a whole fucking foot taller, change her voice completely, and then you're like, oh wait, that was actually this guy all along, and then you're like, wait, it was actually Gret all along. So
The one girl is just completely immune to all poisons, but never uses that skill practically ever.
exactly.
No.
Never.
Only when you get stabbed one time.
There are so many useful applications for you being immune to all poisons, and she uses it a whopping 0 times in the show.
And it's like, you know, she said she built up a tolerance, but you'd never see her get poisoned otherwise.
And I don't know. I don't understand what her deal
And I
is.
found it very hard to determine, like, who's the main character
I
here.
thought it was the poison girl for the longest time.
And then it switches.
But then every episode or every arc, I guess, it's like this is this person's arc now. She was an orphan that got beat up by a guy, and that's why she fights crime or something. It's like what?
And then you get like a weird like love thing at the end, very one-sided love, and you're like, where's this coming from?
There's a girl that talks to animals.
Yeah, and the puppy that
how
apparently
that-
doesn't know how to bite people, but it bites people.
The puppy that he don't bite. Yes, the fuck he do.
he be munching.
He do be munching.
I was just really disappointed, like when you saw Spy Classroom and like see it like kind of like as a like teaser or whatever. You're like, this is gonna be fun.
It's like
It wasn't.
goddamn mess.
It was not.
I don't want to watch it every week.
I don't
I'm
either.
so glad there's one
Yeah,
episode left.
I
I'm
did not.
actually upset there's one episode left because I have to watch one more episode.
Yeah,
of
I did
it.
not want to watch this as it continued. I think there was maybe 2 episodes that I like enjoyed watching.
The first 2.
No,
was
it was
like-
like mid-season.
Yeah, it was like 4 and 5 or 3 and 4. Some of those I'm like, okay, this might be picking up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it didn't. It like
It was a jumble
like-
of everything.
so you go in with like this flat opinion, and then it dropped a little bit, and then you're like, okay, and then it went up and leveled out, and then it dropped again.
And it hasn't gone up.
And like you said, the worst part about it is that these are impossible missions. They have like less than 1% survival rates. They fuck them up so goddamn bad and don't
Yeah.
die.
There's like 7 impossible missions
And
that they all
fuck
fuck
them.
up every
They
time.
Fuck them so bad, and they're just okay. Is it because that dude's such a good spy that he makes up for their fuck ups? No, because he's not there half the time. They just fuck up.
Or is he? Because we don't know if Gret's there. We don't know if that's the dude or not. Apparently she's
guess,
fucking the best at it.
But I don't understand. It
don't
doesn't
either.
make sense.
I know it doesn't.
I trained the bald guy to shoot at me.
That's why I give the show a fucking 5.
I give it a 5.
It was not good. It wasn't. 2 episodes of being fun does not make it any higher than a 5.
I'm gonna give it a 6 because 5 for me is Girls Frontline, and this was better.
Girls
than
Frontline's like a
Frontline.
3, dude. Where are you getting a 5 from?
That 5 is very strong.
Yeah.
I have to admit that is a very strong 5.
Like, dude, if you're saying
Then what in your scale is a 3?
Dude, I don't know if I've ever watched anything as.
You've
technically
watched
as
Girls
bad as
Frontline,
three. I
that's a
have.
3.
You've also watched If Her Flag Breaks.
Yeah, that was bad.
Let's be fair. For 5, but like a decent amount of episodes were good.
Yeah, yo, I'm gonna be like
just
frank.
the
Girls
ending
Frontline
really-
was probably worse than If Her Flag Breaks.
And I think
Yeah.
If Her Flag Breaks is a solid 5.
Yeah.
Then that's I guess you're right.
I'd probably give Girls Frontline like a 4 or a 3.
Like, what redeeming qualities do you actually have for Girls Frontline?
None.
Exactly. Not even animation. It was not animated
It was
that well.
animated terribly.
It was just the worst show I've ever seen in my life.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
I liked how every girl had like a strip of color in their hair that identified who they were. Only the main ones, of course. I liked
Yeah.
PPSH.
I liked how unique every girl was.
Yeah, they were cool. I liked how they were named after guns.
Two girls didn't look the same. That's a feat.
That's cool.
No, we're really pulling hairs here. It was a bad show, and so was Spy Family. Right?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Spy Classroom.
Spy
Classroom. Spy
Family,
Family
yes,
is
okay,
really
exactly.
good.
Okay, Spy. Okay, yeah, I take
I'm
that
giving
back.
this a 5.
5.
I cannot, in good faith, give this higher than a 5.
I'll agree with the Goon Squad.
I'm gonna save 80,000 gold for my retirement in another world.
Alex, you didn't watch this, did you?
No, I didn't.
It's just stupid fucking fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Dude, she pulls out the gat and gratatas a guy right in front of the king.
That's baller.
In front of the king, she pulls out the fucking blicky and gives him the
She
sticky
does.
icky, dude.
This ain't just no 9mm. This is an M93 Rafika.
That's icy.
Yeah, she's cold.
Yeah, she full autos this fool. She ices this fool.
She's cool. She's a really fun character.
The show's not good.
It's definitely not like great or anything.
It is definitely garbage isekai, but fuck, can I watch
it's
this
fun.
and not watch Spy Classroom? I can say this show is not good, and I liked it more than Spy Classroom.
It turns into Gate at the end.
Really?
Yeah, they call it the army.
She so for some reason she wants to arm herself very heavily before she goes back to this world, and she hires these mercenaries to train her.
Wait. So does she have the ability to go back to a normal
Yes,
world?
she can go back. She can transfer between the two whenever she wants. So she opens a shop and she starts selling goods from her universe,
From
Earth,
Japan.
in this medieval fantasy world. And so she meets these mercenaries. They train her how to use weapons and guns.
And they're
then-
American, of course.
They are American.
They're of course they're Americans.
Things get spicy at the end, and she needs help from people. So she hires these mercenaries who bring Humvees, 50 cal mod deuces. They line the walls and
And a whole ass anti-air rifle.
yeah. So and they rain hell upon these
They have
goblins
an
and men.
AA gun. And these guys are like, we're calling in the dragons. There's no way they can defeat them. They AA gun dragons down like
We're using
instantly.
the 88s against the goblins.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time.
Hilarious. It's so fucking funny to watch. I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
I was gonna go 6.5.
You're not going to give it an 80,000 out of 10.
80,000 out of 10. No, because she hasn't collected that much gold yet.
Damn.
Well, she had to spend a lot of it for the mercenaries.
She's only like really good friends with every king she's ever met.
Kings, nobles, everyone.
Oh, she only paid him like 2 gold coins
I
to
know.
do that. She has like 400 gold, and she pays him 2 gold to come over to another world and unload ammo.
That's a lot.
It is.
It's insane. It's crazy how little money she gives of her own wealth to hire mercenaries
frugal.
to gun down fucking goblins. All right, pull the 40s out. Up next is Onimai.
This is probably the biggest regret of me not watching this season.
You
didn't
didn't
watch
watch
it?
Onimai?
No, you guys knew that. You knew that like literally when the show started.
You really didn't watch this?
No, you knew that.
You're not joking right now?
No, you guys aren't.
So you didn't watch Kubo. Well, you still have plenty of time.
Yeah.
So I'll let that one slide. You didn't watch Tomo-chan, and you're not watching Onimai?
You guys knew this. Like I literally.
I didn't know Onimai.
Yes,
I didn't
you
know
did.
Onimai
No.
either.
Yes, you did.
No,
When
I-
yeah,
I
when we were
knew.
literally, I can go back to first impressions episode, and I said that. He was like, "Oh, that's fucking cringe." Oh, that's the one we didn't air. That
Yeah,
one. That
so
episode
you can't
didn't
go
air.
back to proof.
No, I swear to God, because that's when I was getting I was actually upset that night because you guys kept like railing me. I'm like, shut the fuck up! Like I was screaming into my mic.
Well, of course we were grilling you. You
Yeah,
didn't fucking
that's what I'm
watch
saying. How do you not
Onimai.
remember that?
Why didn't you watch Onimai?
I'm gonna be honest.
I don't
I can pass up on Tomo-chan. I don't care.
Yeah, you-
and I can pass up on Kubo. This show is so far up your fucking alley that
I
it's
know.
not even
That's why I
funny.
that's why I just said this is the biggest regret of the
But
season.
like,
that I didn't
why?
watch. I can't give a reason because I don't know. Like I have no clue.
This show even has like before it aired controversy behind it.
I know, and usually that's like right up my alley. I can't give a reason. It was just me being a goob.
Man, you
Like,
lose,
that's,
Yeah, it
that's
has to be.
100%.
you lose
like-
some respect points for this.
and that's fine. Like that's goober.
Yeah,
move. That's
I'm
That's goober move.
I'm gonna remove some respect points
Yeah.
from you. I'm sorry.
Like I'll take it with, just right here. But you knew.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe I just wanted to block it out because I thought you were better than that.
I
I
thought
just had
you were
PTSD from it, I guess.
Man,
I'm more upset now than anything else.
Yeah. That's why this, like, after Girls Bravo, this was the show I'm watching.
I feel like you slapped me in the face by not watching
Yeah.
this.
I feel
I feel kinda
feel
hurt.
disrespected.
Yeah, I don't know what I was on, man.
This show was fucking
I don't know.
awesome.
This was amazing.
I know it was. And, like, every time I saw a clip, I'm like, fuck, it's so bright and
You-
colorful.
This is probably one of the prettiest shows of the season.
Hold on, I just got very angry. Look at the next show.
Yeah,
Alex watched
that.
Inu Kai-san's dog, but not Onimai. I hate you as a person. Like,
Remember
so
those respect
angry.
points I
Sorry,
took away?
dude. Dog hentai.
Triple them. Triple the respect points that I
oh
took
my
away.
god,
Oh my god, this was probably like the prettiest show of the season.
This-
it was fucking awesome.
it was so good. It
The
was
writing
fucking
was
great.
genuinely good. I was interested in everything that was going on.
If you don't know what this show is, Onimai is about a girl who turned her older brother into her younger sister.
Yeah, no, that's right.
You can probably see where the controversy comes from. There was quite a bit around this. Probably, like, I didn't see Twitter grill it because I'm not really on Twitter too much. But if there was a show Twitter would grill, it would be this.
Twitter got pissed because Mahiru's a lolly, and that's why they got mad.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
they're fucking dumb. They chose the wrong fucking point to get mad at. Anyway, the show was fantastic. It looked gorgeous. The art style was phenomenal. The characters, every single one of them, extremely likable. They were all amazing. I'm just very angry now.
You heard that stupid ass plot being said. I give it a 7.5.
I'm giving Onimai an 8.
I might even give it an 8.
I'm giving it
I was
an
about to say I might even give it an 8.
7.5 sounded low for how
That's
much you
not
guys were
really-
grilling me.
No, that's a good ass rating for what this show is. Did you not hear what the plot he just said is?
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
His his older brother got turned into his younger sister and shenanigans ensued.
You give it a 7.5?
That really
You didn't watch it? Get the fuck out of here with your opinion.
I'm saying you guys are so grilled. Like,
I gave it a 7.5 to an 8. That's a
I'm
fucking
giving it an
good
8.
ass rating.
I'll take an 8, but 7.5 was low.
I don't know what it's a half a
That's
point.
not low.
That is not low in any standard.
I'm just saying.
7.5 is like a fairly average rating.
Yeah, but this show didn't seem average.
It's definitely not average in like
It's
the terms
anything
of
but average. His sister's friend is anything but average.
very far from average.
She's very far from
Yeah,
average.
she was really they really gave her a big boost in the anime
Yeah,
compared
she
to the
was-
manga.
Yeah, she was really big,
Large.
huge. She had badonkers.
I was gonna say something about like, so she had big shoes.
She had melons. Yeah. And she was a Gyaru.
Yeah, she was epic. I liked all the characters. They were all really
I
fun.
did
There's
too.
one friend in Mahiru's class. She has a fang. She's kind of ditzy and stupid. She's so fucking funny.
She's really funny.
If
And
they're
then,
ditzy, stupid, and have a fang, I'm for it.
Yeah,
and then
she-
there's another girl in the class that just wants to see them fuck each other.
Shenanigans ensues.
Oh,
Loki reminds me of like Yuri in a way.
it gets hot and spicy. I think if you're gonna watch it, you might as well watch it illegally because Crunchyroll has a lot not shown. And I
Really?
think I might. Oh, did you not watch? Did you watch the last episode? Like
No,
the
I
very
haven't wa-
last
I haven't
episode
watched
of it? I mean, even in other episodes, they just have still frames of shit, so
Oh, yeah,
that you don't
yeah.
see everything going on and shit like that, which is lame. And I actually have figured it's not actually Crunchyroll's fault for a lot of that. They actually censor it leaving Japan because Americans are so fucking uptight about that kind of shit.
Americans are uptight
Little
about that shit.
bitches.
We're a bunch of fucking
So a lot of the
Bitches.
times when people complain about like shows being censored, it's actually Japan censoring them. Now the black screens
not
for
not-
World's End Harem was definitely Crunchyroll, 100%. But
Well, I didn't
chill.
watch that on Crunchyroll, so it doesn't matter.
I didn't either. I regrettably watched it in general.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that. Yeah.
Regrettably, I watched it.
Yeah.
Up next is Inukai-san's dog. I like the part when she tried to fuck her dog.
Which part? Because it happens a lot. Or when her friend gets fucked by the dog.
I
Bro,
liked
there's the
every
show.
scene where it didn't include the dog fucking one of them.
This was so fucking strange. This was weird.
I thought it was animated pretty well.
What? Sure.
It was animated fine, I guess. It wasn't like crazy well animated.
This is one of the
like-
things when I remember when Luke told me pretty much what this show was, because I had seen it. I'm like, ooh. Well, I'm like, wow. I had a sense that it would be like an ecchi show. Mm-hmm. Luke is like, girl fucks dog, and I was like, you can't be serious. No way.
I was like, fair
then I
warning,
watched-
you guys know she's trying to fuck the dog, right?
And then I watched the first episode. I'm like, oh, Luke was fucking spot on. It made me feel weird.
I don't know who this show is made for.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm surprised this got animated.
I'm gonna
I
be
am
honest.
too.
I have not a single clue who this was for. Who the fuck was the target audience of this show? Dog fuckers?
That's a niche genre right there.
Maybe that's why there were only 15-minute episodes.
There were 12-minute episodes.
12-minute episodes.
We don't even get 15 minutes to watch her fuck the dog.
Thank God, man. Imagine 24 minutes of dog fucking.
Clip it.
Hey, Jack, can you clip that?
Hey, Jamie, can you clip that for
Hey,
me?
Jamie, pull that up.
Hey, Jamie, can you
Pull
insert
up
the...
Inukai-san fucking your dog.
You don't even get 24 minutes of dog fucking. Oh, fuck. That was funny as shit.
I'm going to give this like a 5. This was strange.
I'm gonna
I
give
felt very
it-
odd.
I'm going to give it a 5.
I just thought of something.
Yeah.
I thought of it while looking at vanilla. You know, why is it okay for cats to be fucked, but not for dogs to be fucked?
What do you mean?
Because it's a dog. It's not a dog girl. It's a dog.
It is a literal fucking pooch. It's Scooby-Doo. It's not like a cat girl. It's not vanilla. It's not a human with cat ears or a human with dog ears.
It is
It's
a
fucking dog.
four-legged dog that stands maybe 10 inches tall.
Busting your balls, guys.
Okay. I was going to say,
Why can I not fuck my dog, but I can fuck a cat girl?
show fucking sucked.
It was so bad. This is another show I never wanted to watch when it came out.
We're grilling
Oh
the
my
fuck out of
God.
this season, man.
And then what sucks is that I loved a lot of shows
I know,
this
I
season.
did too, but it just seems like...
There were honestly a lot of bad ones.
A lot of bad ones.
And then other things went on hiatus that two shows we didn't even get to talk about that I really enjoy so
Yeah.
far.
Next is Urusei Yatsura.
I mean, there's not much to say about the second season. It's the first, just longer.
It was there.
Yeah,
I like
it's
Lum.
it's fun.
I like Lum and Crew.
I like Lum and Crew.
I mean, none of these are encouragement of climb.
Yeah,
That's for
best
sure.
anime of the season.
Anime of the year, according to r/.
Yeah, Urusei Yatsura was the same. It was the same. It
Yeah.
was fun gags, goofs, and shenanigans with the gang and crew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guy did funny things in Womanized.
One episode I do want to point out is the shooting star episode. The star was fucking funny.
The star was funny as
He
shit.
was funny.
Yeah, that was early on, wasn't it? That was pretty
fairly
early.
Yeah, in the second season, yeah.
I just remember when he showed up, I'm like, this guy looks fucking hilarious.
And he was really goofy and wacky and silly and zany. I think there's only one show left.
What is it?
Just wait.
Oh, I know exactly what it is.
It's Nijion.
Number one. Love
I gotta
Live.
say, it's a 10 out of 10, dude.
Easy 10 out of 10.
Easy 10 out of 10. There's no way that any show this season could ever even dream.
I love how they made it all 3D.
I love how they're all chibis.
I do actually like that. I think
Imagine
that's cool.
like if every Love Live season got a Niji-on.
That'd be kind of big.
Like
Or-
if
or-
School Idol Project had their
or-
chibi show.
or if every single one got an isekai.
Yeah, Ruby will be.
Fuck.
Ruby will be isekai'd into another world.
Man, I wish like
Guys, what if Ruby is the vending machine?
could I have one Dr. Pepper? Ruby does. Okay, just ate my
Eat
money.
pie. Say eat pie.
I wish they would go back and give like School Idol Project a little spin-off or something, and then Sunshine a spin-off.
I mean, School Idol Project does have the movie that none of us have watched because we're too afraid to watch it.
I might cry more
But I want
during
like
that than
I want like a
anything
fun,
else.
like Niji-on's fun.
Well,
Ruby in Another World is gonna be fun.
I don't think School Idol Project will ever, because I think a couple of the voice actors retired.
It never will.
Well,
but
they
it would
broke
just,
up. Muse broke up.
Yeah, I know that.
It,
But
it would
I think
just
like
be
other
fun
than that,
if they
I'm
did
not
that
sure.
originally.
Yeah,
Oh, it would have been awesome.
It would have been awesome. I probably also would have cried because then I would
know.
have remembered that it ended
Yeah.
and they all
Yeah,
went
I
their
think,
separate ways.
Sunshine can still do it.
Do you think Nijigasaki will? Like something fun?
They did Niji on.
Oh, I didn't mean Nijigasaki. I meant-
Superstar?
Yeah, Superstar.
I hope.
I think it'd be
Dude,
fun.
I want to see Chisato
I mean, they're getting
in
new,
her perfect
They're getting new
circles.
idols. Aren't they getting 4 new?
I think they're getting more girls.
Yeah, I think they're getting 4 new ones.
Boy, people are gonna throw a fit. They were pissed off at the addition of another.
And they were awesome.
I know. They're
Yeah,
happy.
they were awesome. And
What is her nickname? Fucking Mushroom.
is it Mushroom?
Kinako.
Yeah.
What's her nickname?
I don't know. I call her Mushroom
She's the Mushroom, I think.
I think she's Mushroom.
because Kinako's Mushroom.
She was awesome.
She
She's
is
epic.
awesome. They were all awesome. I'm gonna be honest. I liked
Yeah.
every new character.
Still love my
And like on the topic of
takoyaki.
Niji-on, I will just gobble anything Love Live.
Yeah, I don't care what it is.
I'll just gobble it up and love it.
Give me it.
It's like anything Azur Lane. I'll just
Yeah.
eat it.
and be
It's-
happy.
I just
that
want it.
Scene from Monster House where the guy comes back into the diner and then eats the food out of the guy's hand in
Oh,
front
yeah.
of his face. That's me with anything Love Live
Yeah.
related. I run back in, I grab it, I eat it right in front of someone's face, and then run out.
Love Live could possibly be like series wise as a whole, like my favorite ever.
It's the one
It's-
that I
it's
will
up there.
gobble up entertainment
Yeah.
from, no matter what angle it's from.
Yeah. Like you put you put Ruby as a vending machine, you Isekai Sunshine. Like I'm gonna watch it, dude.
Chica becomes an actual living orange.
Yohane is the Demon King.
Oh my god.
Mouse
Oh
on.
my god, we could totally make Sunshine and Isekai. Use the captain of the ship that they used to sail across to the other continent in the demon kingdom.
Mari is the wizard or the mage.
He's shiny. Abraca shiny.
Money Desno's collecting 80,000 gold. I fucking love Love Live.
Oh my god.
I-
What a stupid fucking series for us
I
to be
love it.
obsessed with.
Chi-chan turns into an actual takoyaki.
She turns into a perfect circle.
Even better.
Even better. She is a circle now. Oh my god. What a crazy
Class Prez becomes a super gamer.
that also hates idols.
Yeah.
For now.
No, she hates adventurers until they come around and turn her around to adventuring.
But she's the leader of the guild.
Right, and then they get the guild leader and she steps down
Yeah.
so that she can go adventuring with the heroes
Yeah,
party
yeah.
of Chica Mari.
Yeah. Hey, Sunshine, if you're listening. no, they have to drag Ruby on a fucking like dolly.
on a dolly.
They've got a forklift and she's on a pallet.
Who's the operator?
Who do you think is forklift certified in all of
It's
Love Live?
definitely Rin.
It's Rin.
Rin.
It's Rin Chan board.
No, Rinya.
Yeah.
That's Rina Chan board.
Oh, I was thinking Rin Chan board certified.
Rina Chan
She might
board.
be.
I think she might be certified.
She might be certified, but I think Rin would
Rin-
definitely
Rin.
be. I know Rin's is
Yeah.
forklift certified.
Sunshine, if you're listening, you guys need us as right.
Sunrise, dude. We are willing to work. I will put in the work for this script.
You move this podcast to Japan, we'll work for you.
Oh, 100%.
Easy.
You could pay me fucking pennies and pickles.
As long as we can like pay our rent and eat.
As long as I can shake hands with the voice actresses once, I'm happy. I'll go homeless for this.
I just want to see Ruby as a fucking
Oh, Ruby carnated as a vending machine.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
We need to go the fuck to bed.
Who do you think would be the sword? I think Umi.
Umi?
Yeah, Galaxy. I think Umi's sharp-tongued enough to be the sword.
I mean,
Umi is
well,
shotgun.
she like shoots a bow, so like it's her opposite weapon.
You think Umi's an archer?
Yeah, she shoots it. She's an archery club.
Oh, right, she is. Fuck. You got me there.
It's okay. Happens.
Well, Katori can't be the sword.
No,
She's obviously the world's strongest.
she's
Yeah.
the foreigner.
And she's the world's strongest.
Yeah.
She uses an RPG. Reincarnate another world with my RPG with infinite ammo. How broken do you think that would be in another world?
You know what? I bet it's I bet the sword. No, I bet the crazy wizard would be
It's Mari.
no, what's the Chinese girl's name? Cuckoo. She's the crazy wizard.
I could see it.
I mean, she's-
No, Cuckoo's definitely the healer.
Think?
Mari's crazy wizard. Cuckoo's the healer.
Yeah, Mari's got to stay crazy wizard. She's fucking insane. I mean, she makes vans fly. That's the only thing in Love Live that is unrealistic is the fucking flying van.
Why was that scene even there?
I don't know.
It was so fucking
And it
funny.
hit the towers, man. It just came right over us.
I hope you guys are enjoying this end
Oh,
of
jeez.
episode banter with us. If you have any comments on which Love Live character you think would be,
Would fit.
No, if Ruby was a vending machine, put in the comments below what you would vend. All right, guys, that's the end of today's Hello Harem podcast. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. You guys found anything funny, entertaining, or you want to grill us in the comments, or what you think Ruby would truly vend? Put it in the comments below. Leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. Share the podcast. We would really appreciate it. Let Sunrise know that we are willing to work.
4 pickles. Pennies and pickles.
pennies and pickles.
Pennies and pickles. So we're going to go to bed after we watch Nejion.
Of course.
And we will see you guys next week.
No, I'm not doing that.
Zoom in on
Wait,
someone's
wait.